primed, moisturized, and concealed, and color corrected and everything, but now I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation and Concealer, and then the Vanity Planet foundation brush. If you never heard of Vanity Planet, they are a cruelty-free synthetic brush brand, and I got them when I found a discount code, and I was kind of skeptical because I was like, why are they 70% off? Because some brands, when they're not selling a lot, they give away coupon codes like that. But these are some of the best brushes that I've ever used, and I really do like the fact that they are cruelty-free. If you want to compare them, you can compare them to the Morphe brushes. They work really nicely. They're very, very soft. They're not heavy at all, and they don't hold in a lot of product, which is, I think, my favorite part. With this Milani Conceal and Perfect, this is my second time using it. I was kind of skeptical at first because it does have a scent, and I have such sensitive skin, but it went on really, really well, and it stayed all day long. I'm a waitress, so if something can last through the grease and the heat of a kitchen, it's awesome. And I wasn't oily at all. Like, I looked like I had just put it on, and normally I have redness all over my nose and all over my mouth just because that product does not stay in that area for me, and it stayed on all day long. And I am in shade Creamy Vanilla, which is the lightest shade in the line. Happiness. But I really, really enjoyed it, and I think it'll work for all skin types since it didn't seem to oxidize or change consistency throughout the day. One thing that people don't understand a lot is how to use makeup brushes. And with this Vanity Planet little kit, you get this little brochure that tells you each brush number as it comes in the set and what to do with them. I'm going to go in and bake my under eye area with the Coty Airspun translucent powder. I have been looking for this for forever. I've been looking for the translucent shade forever, but in Arlington, for some odd reason, they don't see, like, we have some of the like biggest Walmarts here, and I go to school in St. Marcus, and that one is so small. We have more everything in St. Marcus than we do in Arlington. I don't know if it's just because the supply is so high, but when I went down there this weekend, I was like, I got there an hour and a half earlier than I had to be, so I was like, I'm just going to go and blow my money on makeup. What else would I use it for? Okay, with that same powder, I'm going to take the Kabuki brush, which is the first brush that comes in the palette, and I'm just going to run this over my eyes so I can set that concealer and foundation that I have there that I'm using as a primer. Now going in with my new baby. I'm so proud of Laura for this. This is literally an all-in-one palette. Like, some people say that, but it's not. But this has literally every shade you could possibly need. Whoop! I mean, there's glitters. For this first look, I'm going to be using the whole entire top row. It's so pretty. There's two duochromes. There's all these shimmer shades. This palette literally screamed me, and I'm so proud of it. I love it. I think this is the only palette I will ever actually keep in its box because the front of the palette is so nice. The box is nice. She's on the back. It comes with a signed card from her. She put so much work into it, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to take the number 10 crease shader brush for controlled application on the eyeshadow and eye creases. I first am going to go in with Prissy Prot. For some of you, this is going to look like Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to apply this to the outer corner as our transition shade. For this look, we don't really need a transition shade because all the colors are so light and they pretty much all are in the same color range. Okay, I'm going to go in with that same brush, and I'm going to mix Mama Bird and Ragamuffin. If y'all want explanations on what all the names of these mean, I'll link her video down below. She's hilarious. She gave us a description on every single eyeshadow. That's the only eyeshadow palette video of explaining the palette that I've ever been to get completely through, because all the names are just so funny. They all have like something significant to her. Then going in with the medium blender brush, it doesn't have anything on it, and I'm just going to blend all this in because it looks a little harsh because that crease brush is so small and precise. I'm just going to use this to kind of clear up that really straight line that I have going on. Now going in with that same blending brush in Alabama, which is that dark maroon shade on the very, very bottom left-hand side. I'm going to do the exact same thing, but I'm really going to focus it on the outer corner. just to give some depth and dimension to the eye since we won't have any eyeliner on. I think I look really weird without eyeliner. Other people say I look the exact same, but I think I look like a crazy person. Now with the large dome shader brush, I'm going to take Basic, which is the white shade that's in the top upper left-hand corner. And I'm just going to really dab this on from the middle to the outer corner so I can blend all the color, but I'm barely going to bring any to the inner corner because my eye does hurt. I don't want to bring more product into the inner corner than I have to. So to brush away my bake, I'm going to go in with that same kabuki brush, and I'm just going to sweep it off. Sweep, sweep. Going in with the angled contour brush and the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, as always, I'm just going to lightly contour my face. Now with the powder and blush brush, I'm going to take my Stay Matte by Rimmel and just set the rest of my face that I didn't bake on. Now going in with the large fan brush and the Anastasia Glow Kit, I'm going to mix Starburst and Crushed Pearl. Those are my two favorite shades out of the palette. I think they work best with my skin tone. Before I forget, I'm going to go in with this lipstick, Queen lipstick. It's new at Ulta. You probably have seen it by now, but it's green. And I first saw this from Tati and I was like, I have to go out and get this to see if it actually works, because the green will form to the pH balances on your lips. So it's a different shade for everybody, but watch this. Just watch me mix like I was. Look at that. It goes on straight pink. I was thinking it was going to be one of those shades where it goes on green and then it forms. No, it goes on straight pink and it's a beautiful color. On me, it comes out like a light mauve shade. It's really hard to talk and do lipstick. So ignore that I don't have my eyebrows done. But this is the end of the first look. You can tell that it's very basic. It's not like a dramatic smoky eye, but there is dimension in the outer corner because I don't have eyeliner on and I have very little mascara on. So now with the second look, this was inspired because that's another thing I love about Laura is she retweets her people. She favorited my tweet when I put my Bumblebee look on Twitter and I almost like drove off the road. Like I was like, oh my God, Laura! Like I texted my friend, I was like, all of my dreams have come true. So she used one, I don't know if she used, I think she used 1988. But I wanted to make this a little bit more dramatic because I can't do the same look twice in a row. I can't. So I want to go in with one of the duochrome shades. So the duochrome shades are Yoshi and Smashly. And I mean, they're pretty gosh darn pigmented. Let's see. If you don't know what a duochrome shadow is, it means that in different lighting, it's a different color. So, I don't really know how to explain it. If you want like a really good definition of it, I would say go watch Makeup Geek because they're like the first ones who came out with duochrome shadows. I don't want to go in with that shadow brush that I went with earlier. It seems a little bit too big. So I'm going to go in with, so like I was saying before I was interrupted by the watch, I think I'm going to go in with Smashly. It seems like a really bright color. I like Yoshi too, but I don't think it's going to blend in with the color, but I mean, this is what like made me buy this palette. I absolutely love this shade. I don't know if it has fallout, and since I already baked, I'm just gonna wipe off my extra product. And the thing with these is you can use like setting spray to make it brighter if you want, but it doesn't need it. I think that's my favorite part about these is they're so pigmented on their own. All these shadows are pigmented on their own. You don't need anything else. Okay. So on this one, I am gonna go all the way into my inner corner. Since it, oh my gosh. LauraLee, you did such a beautiful job. I'm going to go back in with Alabama on that, what is this called? A buffing brush. Gosh, Lauren, wake up. See, I love getting new makeup because everybody at work's like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? And I'm like, okay, I'll tell you. I got so excited because I'm like, I got my LauraLee palette. None of them care. Like the other girls at work who do makeup care, but my bosses are like, okay, it's just makeup. And I'm like, no, it's not. My mom asked me, she was like, do you really need another eyeshadow palette? I'm like, Mom, you have to support the other YouTubers. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to line my eyes. Doing eyeliner on camera is one of the hardest things I think I've ever done. I don't know why. I get freaked out by it. With my finger, I'm just going to go in with sugar. It's not sugar, it's sugar. She told us that in her video. And I'm just going to use this as a brow highlight. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This launches, the pre-launch is June 10th. The actual launch is June 26th. It's $45. Oh my gosh. The Vanity Planet brush kit, if I can get it up. I got it for $30. There was a discount code. I don't know if they're still going on, but I'll leave the one I used download. It's Cosmo by Haley. I'll leave that down below. It was $100. I got it for $30. The Milani foundation I think is awesome. The Coty Airspun powder, my face smells amazing now. I smell awesome. But I really do love all these products. I will be keeping the brushes in the kit because they have their own little compartments made for each brush, and I'm going to keep the box for the LauraLee palette because I'm just so stinking proud of her because it's such an awesome product. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have another video up using her palette either tomorrow or Wednesday. If you like this video and you're not subscribed, please do that now. Like this video, share it. I'm going to put it on Twitter and hope she retweets it because she's literally my favorite YouTuber. I think I don't know, just everything about her. I just love her. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.